Hi, Floss Tube. It's December 16th and it is 30 degrees here in Lehi, Utah. I just got back in from a snuffling show. Okay, we'll do that one again. Shoveling snow, not snuffling snow show. Anyway, you probably understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm kind of tired from that. That's probably the reason why I'm talking kind of weird. But it's amazing. I'm back here in a week to give you an update about how my rotation went again and some stitchy updates. So that I'm glad about. And I probably will continue on this next week. And mostly I've been stitching and Christmasing this week. So not a whole lot else done. I started back up on a little lace project, but it's actually a practice piece where I'm trying to decide what I want to do as a permanent color for it because it's going to be a scarf. So I tried some stuff last week during Tuesday during my lace groups and didn't like it, but then I set it aside and didn't do anything else. So hopefully maybe I'll pick it up this next week. And as far as the bracelet goes, I need to get back to it because I just got all excited about my stitching and I've just been working on that. So I need to get back to that one. So anyway, let me show you what I've been doing stitching wise and besides Christmasing. So my Monday and Friday rotation was the plantation sampler. There's a picture there. The 1987 design by Canterbury Designs. And here she is. She's being stitched on 32 count vintage pecan butter by Lakeside Linen with a shepherd's bush conversion of overdyed threads. And this week I got done the other half of the alphabet, probably from S and O over to the end. And then also the beginning of this border that's going to go around the quote. So there she is, her progress this month. I'm going to continue during a Monday and Friday rotation with this, and I'm excited to see what it looks like next. My next rotation was Tuesday and Saturday, and that was Delaware Inspiration by Teresa Baird. Heart's Ease Exemplar Works. When I left you last, I was still trying to get the border done. Excuse me. This time I do have all the border done, as you can see. So all the border did get done. And also, I got done, I'm going to close this, make this a little smaller. You can see my name down there. I also enclosed that in the border too. So what's left now is basically getting those French knots done. So I'm going to start working on those this week on Tuesday and Saturday and see how many of those I can get done. I'm not sure how much coverage or how it's going to work. I've been used to doing French knots on embroidery pieces, which is basically my French knot experience is all on cotton, Egyptian cotton. So I'm going to see how it works with linen and see how much coverage I need to do and how many I need to do for making it look good. If it looks like it's going to take a lot longer than I think, then I'm going to have to work on it more often than what I said, because I need to get it done by the end of the year. But we'll see. I'll start up and see what happens. My Wednesday project rotation, excuse me, my voice is I'm kind of getting raspy voice, so excuse me, is the other half of Needleworker's Accoutrement by Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. And this was our exclusive kit at the Midwest Cross Stitching Retreat, and I finished up the the pin cushion, and I'm working on the needle roll now. That's what it'll look like when it's finished up. So if you really look at it up here, you can see the birds are upside down. So when I show you this, you don't need to comment that, oh no, the birds are upside down, because that's the way they're supposed to be stitched. So what I did get done is I did finish the as and the. Last week I had needle, go, sew all done. So I stitched as thy, and the birds. And that little bit of flower that's going on there. And this is being stitched with what Brenda gave us. She gave us a packet of threads, overdyeds, and she also gave us the piece of 36 count fabric. It's like she dyed it. So anyway, that's coming along. See what else I can get done on it this next week. Some of the rest of the flowers maybe, so I can get down to the Bargello part. Okay, my Thursday rotation was Emerald City by All Forest Designs. There's a picture of it. And this week I got done the rest of part 1, which is Dorothy, that little motif, and Toto, and the rest of the Yellow Brick Road. And I had to go back and finish the witch's foot down there underneath the cabin, her house. One thing I did change out on this, but this is just something I felt that it needed to be that way, was that her shoes, Dorothy's shoes, were not red. And as you know, when the house fell on the Wicked Witch, that she was given the ruby slippers. And if you see here, that's a sock that the Wicked Witch, her leg's sticking out there, but that's just a sock she has on. So I just felt that Dorothy didn't need just regular shoes. She needed her ruby slipper shoes. So I just went ahead and put the red floss for that. Anyway, that's part 1. Dorothy's on her way. And so I'm excited to start part 2 now. And this is being stitched on a 28 count fabric flare, aqua. And it's the called for DMC threads. And when I start up again, I'll be doing right next to Dorothy and Toto, right down there, that other lower corner. And I think, let's see, looks like it's going to be Glinda, the Good Witch. Yeah, it's Glinda and the Scarecrow and a crow. Some cute little flowers next. So that's how goes Emerald City. Please excuse that. I have my phone here and it just rang. Okay, and then my final rotation was the Saviours Praise on Sunday. Oh, here's the finished piece. And I'll show you what I got accomplished for a little bit of Sunday stitching. Last week I had this part of this border that covers this little motif area here, and I had just finished that little part of the flower. So yesterday I was able to do this flower, and this little bit of greenery there. So, and here it is, what I've accomplished so far. And this is being stitched on 40 count Lakeside Linen Bisque. And it's with the called for DMC that replaced the silks. So I'm pretty happy with my rotation, how it went this week. Pretty much everything that I worked on I got quite a bit done on, and so I think that I'm going to continue that this coming week, and I want to meet up with you again just before Christmas and show you how much more I got done. And see, after that though, I probably will concentrate totally on Delaware Inspiration if it is not done or close to done, because it has to have a 2019 finish. This is probably going to be a real fast video this time. I don't have any haul this week. Waiting for all those Christmas presents probably, but no, not much of a haul. I do have a few Christmas cards that I can show, and so I thought I'd just go ahead and do that. This one I'm going to go ahead and show from the top down to the middle. This is Lindy Stitch's Christmas card. It says Merry Christmas, and it shows some of her cute designs. Below is her family. I just didn't know if it would be good to show her families, and I did not ask her. She also has a freebie pattern on the back, and so I appreciate that. Stephanie Webb, thank you so much for the Christmas card. It says sprinkle Christmas kindness, and that's pretty true. We need to sprinkle Christmas kindness, just like Bandy Stitchy. Michelle says to sprinkle kindness too. So, okay, this one is from Christine of Stitch All the Things, and her Christmas card, and I want to thank her for that. I just love this, because God's Son, Jesus Christ, entered the world. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that joy and hope can be ours. So, and then another Christmas card I got was from my friend in Australia, Mel, of Patchy Pony Stitcher. This is so cute. She has her horses decked up with reindeer ears. Looks like they're very happy. And and I'm not sure if they're very happy or not. I used to actually decorate up our goats when we had them, our cats and everything else, and they did not appreciate it. But anyway, I thought it was a cute card. It says, wishing you joy. And so thank you, Mel, from Australia, sending that to me. I was excited. I love getting, Tasmania, I love getting out of the States all these different Christmas cards. Is just really fun. So thank you for your Christmas cards, everybody. I hope to come back next Monday. I'm going to just end this pretty much and have some stuff to show. I will mention that probably on Christmas Eve or maybe a day before Christmas Eve, I plan on doing a whip parade. I don't know how that's going to go. It'll be my first time, and I may just do like what some other friends of mine do. I'm not even going to look through the stuff. I'm just going to bring out my boxes, my IKEA baskets that I have of all my whips, and then I'll just take each one out one at a time and show it to you. It'd probably go by faster than, mean that I don't have to do so much pre-work. If I don't know like what the linen is off the top of my head or what floss I was using, I will put it below in the comments to let you know. And if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. But I figure that'll be easier for me. I won't be spending hours trying to get each piece out and set up to show. I'm just going to take it from the basket and just go with it. And I have a lot of whips, so it probably will be a very long video. I may split it, I don't know. Feel free to fast forward through it or do whatever you want or not watch it at all. So anyway, this is short and sweet. I really want to thank you guys for subscribing, as always, for the new subscribers I picked up, for all of you previous and returning subscribers. Thank you so much. I love you all. And please remember the beauty that there is all around you, on the road, on the highway, and at home, and especially during this Christmas season. Remember just all the love that people will show out there during the Christmas season. And hopefully, if it's hard for you during this time, that if you step out of your comfort zone and say hi to people and say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays to them, I really believe that you will see them smile, and it'll give you happiness because you're giving happiness to others. So remember that beauty and happiness out there always. I love you guys a lot, and I'll see you again hopefully in a week. Bye.